Well, the loss of a Fort Dodge teacher, coach, and school administrator is being felt across the state this weekend. The school district says Fort Dodge Middle School assistant principal Aaron Miller died from injuries that he sustained in an auto accident on Friday. The district shared a statement yesterday saying, quote, "To support our students, school counselors and additional support staff will be available to talk with any student who needs assistance processing their feelings or their emotions." The school district went on to say during times like this, it's important that we come together as a community to support each